Within, we also have teachers, mentors, and in some cases, even family. I'm happy to say that the core of our organization are incredibly skilled and motivated people that do amazing things. Just like you, I'm lucky enough to continue learning from them each and every day. In closing, try to absorb as much as you can during your short time here. But most of all, remember that your unique skills and unending motivation will take you to amazing places. Maybe you'll even look toward the stars. Good luck to all of you, because every one of you are skilled and motivated champions. Thank you.
Mr. Feldner, your appearance here tonight shows how motivated industry is to be involved with SkillsUsa. You and your company serve as an example of the kind of work and success you can have and build by using your skills to their fullest. Knowing that we have your support motivates us all to become SkillsUsa champions at work.
Now, we welcome a true SkillsUsa champion whose motivation for students and teachers is unwavering. His service and dedication to youth, education, and SkillsUsa is immeasurable. For more than 10 years, he has led SkillsUsa to higher and higher levels of success. It is through his skills that we have reached the largest number of conferences and the largest number of members we have ever seen. His skill and motivation took him from student member to welding instructor to state director, and he is now the executive director of SkillsUsa. Please welcome Mr. Timothy Lawrence.
Good evening, SkillsUsa. It's so great to see thousands of you here tonight, and I'm so proud and honored to serve as your executive director. I thank you for your dedication to excellence and the passion you bring as we celebrate this national conference, our 2012 Week of Champions. This year's theme, as you've heard, is Champions at Work, skilled and motivated. You're here because you're highly skilled in academic, employability, and technical skills required for success. And I know you're motivated to do your absolute best as you strive to be the best in the nation, to be a champion. The word champion is very special to SkillsUsa. It's a real special word in our organization. A true champion is someone who stands on principle, who perseveres, who works hard every day to do the right thing. This week, as you enter your competition, your officer election, or your service as a voting delegate for SkillsUsa, do your best. And remember, when we come back together in this arena in just 2 days for the award ceremony, if you've done your absolute best, you will leave Kansas City a champion. Every year we try harder to reach farther and be better. And this year, because of you, SkillsUsa went farther, and we've gone farther than we've ever gone before. This year, because of you, SkillsUsa became the best it's ever been. The economy's been tough this year, but SkillsUsa was fortunate to bring added value to education. And because of that, we saw our membership climb to an all-time record of over 330,000 members, including alumni. Because of you, SkillsUsa is on a roll. And by joining us here in Kansas City, you've helped us set another all-time record. This largest national leadership and skills conference in our 47-year history. Yes. And tomorrow during the championships, you'll help us set another record. Tomorrow will feature the most national contestants ever. Nearly 6,000 of you will demonstrate your skills in 94 skill and leadership competitions. We're on a roll, guys. This year's championships is a $36 million investment by industry, and it occupies over 16 football fields of floor space. If you haven't seen it before, believe me, it is big. And on the highest level of competition, World Skills. Our world team competed in London this October, and we brought home 4 international awards. And we'll be fielding our largest SkillsUsa World team ever in Leipzig, Germany in July 2013. We're on a roll. This year, our alumni membership also reached the highest levels, growing to nearly 30,000. And alumni growth, students, is very important to SkillsUsa. I'd like to personally ask every graduate who's here to take a minute while you're here this week to join the SkillsUsa Alumni Association. Continue the journey with SkillsUsa for the long run. This year we embraced social networking. We've made our presence known on Facebook and Twitter and other network sites. Our website has more views than ever, averaging approximately 4 million hits every month. Speaking of technology, honestly, we all seem to be connected by our cell phones, our computers, our iPads, our tablets. But this week, I'd like to ask you to unplug just a little. Really connect face to face. Look the people you meet in the eye. Have a conversation. Get to know them. Make some memories. Take pictures. You won't need a photo album to remember this week. It's something you're never going to forget. And finally, I'm pleased to report that it's been a good year for advocacy and visibility. Our students, teachers, board members, and business partners have been on Capitol Hill, and we've made over 100 congressional visits. And we've been with the President of the United States twice this year and visited the White House with our world team. We've been with NBC News and Education Nation in New York City, and with General Colin Powell and Grad Nation in Washington, D.C. And we had a Labor Day Sunday feature in Parade Magazine, the nation's most widely circulated magazine with 70 million in print and 40 million online. In addition, we've made Huffington Post, CNN Business, and 2 of our industry champions have appeared on CBS Evening News and CBS Radio. It's been a great year. SkillsUsa is on a roll, and as we speak of our presence in Washington, D.C., tonight we're truly rocking and rolling and have 2 very special guests with us from Washington. First, I'd like to recognize the Assistant Secretary of the Office of Vocational and Adult Education at the United States Department of Education. Please welcome Ms. Brenda Damessier. Thank you, Dr. Damessier, for being with us tonight. We also welcome the Assistant Secretary of Employment and Training. From the United States Department of Labor, please welcome Ms. Jane Oates.
Tim, thank you. Caleb, thank you. This is my first time, so be kind to me. But boy, what an honor it is to share this evening with you and to celebrate your accomplishments. Each of you represent the best in your skilled trade from your state. And I am in awe. Please give yourselves a hand. I want to thank the staff and the board of SkillsUsa. I want to thank all of the teachers, all of the sponsors and state directors for believing, as we all do, in young people. It is an honor for me to represent the administration here along with my good friend and partner, Brenda Damessier, who you'll hear from tomorrow. But I want you to know that when we think of the next generation, when we think of the future of our country, yours are the faces that come into our minds. And I want to stop for a second and thank your parents. Because as you were deciding to join Skills USA, you made choices. And some of those choices may have seemed odd to your parents. They thought you were overextending yourself. They thought perhaps you should do something else. And tonight, they know you made the right choice. So it is with great humility that I say to you, parents, great job. But one thing I want to say to the young people here, this is your beginning, not the end. You got here because of your talent, your hard work, your motivation, your belief in yourselves, and your persistence. So therefore, as you win or don't win as the week goes on, you're all winners because you come away from this experience knowing that you have all of the skills, all of the motivation to be anything that you want to be. You make me very proud to be an American, and thank you so much for allowing me to be here and share this evening with you.
Thank you, Jane, for your recognition of Skills USA and its members. We're proud to have officials like you advocating for us in Washington. Another thing we're proud of in Skills USA is that for every dollar Skills USA spent last year, 91 cents went right back into programs and services to benefit students and teachers. That's a statistic, thank you, that shows the depth of our passion for education. But that passion does not live in a vacuum. It's fueled by your passion, our members, advisors, partners, and friends who recognize the importance of our mission. Because when our students succeed, America succeeds with a skilled workforce. I've talked a lot about success tonight, and if I seem to be proud, I really am. But we always remember that none of this could be possible. None of this could be accomplished without you. The individual students and teachers showing up daily in classrooms to set goals, learn, and grow. And students with your instructors' steady hand and their help, you've developed your skills and you've made it here to be a part of the elite 3% of all members of Skills USA. Congratulations to each of you for being at this conference. It took a lot of effort to get here. And now you know that you are an important part of one of the most successful years in Skills USA history. Guys, you are on a roll. You've met our friends from Bosch Power Tools. And I want to highlight the fact that much of the success we enjoy in this organization is because of the great business partners who support us. We have thousands of national, state, and local partners, and many of them are here with us tonight. The investment they make in Skills USA is invaluable. Back in 2010, Skills USA established the Champion of the Year Award to recognize the chief executive of an organization doing exemplary work in the creation and support of America's highly skilled workforce. We're so pleased that this year's champion is with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and Chief Operating Officer of Toyota Motor Sales USA, Mr. Jim Lentz.
Thank you, Tim, for those nice words. Good evening, everyone. You know, I can tell you I'm both honored and excited to be here tonight. I guess I kind of know what it feels like to be a rock star opening their first big arena. This is really cool. But of course, tonight, I'm just the opening act. I'm the opening act before the real show begins, and that's honoring the students and the advisors of Skills USA. I want you to know that it's been an honor for me to wear this red jacket and serve as Champion of the Year for each and every one of you, as well as for this great organization. Seeing the positive effects that Skills USA has on lives, gives me great hope for the future. But tonight we're here to talk about your future. So let me start by asking a rhetorical question. What's going to separate you from others? You've already made a great name for yourself by just being here. You competed against 300,000 fellow students to win local, regional, and state competitions and advance here to the nationals. So I congratulate you all on that great achievement. Please give yourselves a round of applause. But the real question is, what's going to separate you from the thousands of other job seekers? What's going to be your edge? Well, one of the ways to stand out is the great hands-on training and education, everything that SkillsUsa provides. But equally important is the confidence in yourselves. In today's fast-paced world where immediate results are demanded, companies need team members that know their stuff. For example, in my business, the automobile business, there are nearly 1,000 times more computing power in a car today than the system that powered the Apollo astronauts to the moon. And even more advanced technologies and electronics are going to be added each and every year. So Toyota, like all the other car companies, are going to need skilled technical associates. Now, if you're like me and you love cars, that's great news because the auto industry is going to continue to grow and more jobs are going to be available. In fact, over the next 4 years, the industry plans on adding 150,000 new jobs. And that's on top of the over 8 million Americans who make their living in the auto industry today. So having a good education, technical experience, and confidence in your abilities is critical in this auto business or in any business that you choose. But you know what else employers are really looking for in their prospective candidates? It's passion. You have to love what you do. It makes a huge difference in your outlook and your attitude. And even better, the enthusiasm is contagious and helps create a great organization. So if you move through your programs here at SkillsUsa, make sure you find your passion. So to sum it up, companies need people who have 3 key ingredients: skills, confidence, and passion. And that's what will make you stand out. That's what will drive your success. And that's what you're getting with SkillsUsa. So keep up the great work. I wish you all the best in whatever field you choose. Thank you very much, and Godspeed.
The SkillsUsa Board of Directors sets the agenda, direction, and policies of our organization. They put in a great deal of time to oversee our national programs and keep SkillsUsa the great organization that it is. Their motivation never fades when it comes to ensuring students stay educated, motivated, and skilled.
Represented on the board are educators from across the nation, along with representatives from business and industry. They are elected by their peers to serve SkillsUsa in this capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to introduce your SkillsUsa Incorporated Board of Directors.
This morning, at the Call to Action session, we recognized our outstanding career and technical educators. The Outstanding Educator Award recognizes individuals for their contributions in advancing the principles of career and technical education.
The recipients of this distinguished award were Gail Sylvie from Georgia, Perez from Puerto Rico. Monica Leisure from Michigan. And Wayne Rhodes from South Carolina. We congratulate these individuals for their accomplishments.
The National Honorary Life membership is one of SkillsUsa's highest awards. It is awarded to those individuals who have remained connected to SkillsUSA and performed outstanding service in advancing the purposes and goals of the national organization. Presenting these awards tonight are Mr. Tim Lawrence and the President of the SkillsUSA Board of Directors, Mr. Russ Hoffbauer.
Our first 2012 Honorary Life recipient served on the SkillsUSA Board of Directors representing business and industry from Air Products, Mr. Joe Pietrantonio. Our next recipient served on the SkillsUSA Board of Directors representing Region 4 from Minnesota, Miss Marlis Bucher.
Our next honoree has spent more than 30 years advancing the goals of SkillsUSA at the local, state, and national levels. From Wisconsin, Mr. Robert Abbott. Our next honoree, Mr. Steve Filippi, has a 40-year history with SkillsUSA as a teacher, advisor, and SkillsUSA State Director. Mr. Filippi could not be with us tonight. Accepting his award for him is the Kentucky SkillsUSA State Association Director, Ms. Fran Dundon. Our final honoree is said to have an unending dedication to SkillsUSA and serve as an inspiration to her many students. From Florida, Ms. Jill Van Wielden. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 Honorary Life inductees.
In a few moments, we will be announcing our Advisor of the Year. Instructors are really key to the entire SkillsUSA program. Helping us honor our instructors and mentors tonight is an up-and-coming recording artist. He has played with legends such as Willie Nelson and is now working with one of the top management agencies in the business. Please help me in welcoming Corey White. Because our SkillsUSA advisors have a tremendous impact on the lives of every SkillsUSA member, we'd like to dedicate this song to tonight's 5 Advisor of the Year finalists and to all SkillsUSA instructors.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you want to go. When you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And when one door opens to another door closed, hope you keep on walking till you find a window when it's cold outside. Show the world the warmth of a smile. More than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're the ones who love you in the place you live. And you always forgive, and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life comes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish for you, is that this life comes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
Thank you, guys.
Many of us are here tonight because our instructors were the ones who motivated us to become involved in Skills USA and helped us take an active role in our futures. They are selfless when it comes to teaching and take joy in seeing us succeed. Now, let's meet our 5 instructors as finalists for Advisor of the Year, an award sponsored by Delmar, a part of Cengage Learning.
Even though his students consistently win state and national medals, our Region 1 Advisor of the Year knows there is more to the Skills USA recipe than competitions. As a culinary instructor at Dale Castle Technical High School in Delaware, he understands that for his students to achieve success, other ingredients are necessary beyond their technical skills. He is a master at blending elements of community service, leadership, and professionalism into his program. Please welcome Chef James Bierman. In her 23 years as a Skills USA advisor and architectural drafting instructor at Union Grove High School in Georgia, she has never lost her passion for the organization, her field of study, or empowering her students. While she holds many state and national honors within Skills USA, her true motivation is her students. She encourages her students to design a solid foundation to build upon and celebrates their work every chance she gets. Her students say she is their role model. Please welcome Miss Deborah Peabody.
Her passion for educating students began the first time she walked into a classroom. 25 years later, and that passion continues in her cosmetology classes at Oakland Technical Campus, Northeast in Michigan. Her students will tell you she is enthusiastic, driven, determined, and a great mentor. Her devotion to students and Skills USA is why students respect her and seek her guidance. Her style in the classroom remains colorful and unique. Please welcome Miss Angie Haley. For 16 years, our Region 4 finalist has been an active member and advisor for Skills USA at all levels. He serves as an example of what it means to be a leader, both inside his electrical trades classrooms and within his community. He gives his students the spark they need to strive for great achievements and the tools of confidence, self-esteem, and pride in their work to achieve those goals. From Tulsa Tech in Oklahoma, our Region 4 finalist, Mr. Larry Batson.
Our Region 5 finalist has dedicated his educational career to teaching and inspiring thousands of students through his drafting, architecture, and SkillsUsa programs at Cleveland High School in California. He is said to have the ability to find the potential within students, give them what they need to thrive, and make them all winners, whether in competition or in their communities. Promoting positive values and employment awareness, he is a champion at work. Please welcome Mr. Don Runyon.
These 5 individuals are excellent examples of the dedication and care that we as students receive as we prepare to become leaders in our chosen occupations. We congratulate each one of you as you represent your regions, schools, and SkillsUsa advisors nationwide. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to introduce Ms. Kristen Davis, Director of Transportation Industry Solutions for Del Mar Cengage Learning, the Advisor of the Year corporate sponsor. Ms. Davis?
Thank you. Cengage Learning and its various brands, to include Del Mar, Chilton, Milady, and Course Technology, is proud to continue its commitment to SkillsUsa by once again hosting the Advisor of the Year Award. Seated in this arena tonight are the most skilled and talented students in our nation. You have worked hard at the local, state, and regional levels to get here this week for this national competition. Each of you should be so very proud of yourself for all that you've accomplished. You are all true champions. Congratulations. While there are many philosophies regarding what it takes to be successful, to me, the core formula for success, whether it be in regard to your studies, career, or even your personal interests, really comes down to a few core fundamental elements. Having an opportunity, possessing the necessary skills and abilities, having the passion and the persistence. While so much of that formula rests in your hands, there is one element that can be provided to you, and that is opportunity. That, students, is not only what the SkillsUsa organization provides to you, but it is emulated through the actions and efforts of your program advisors every day. To me, opportunity is a gift. That gift can be of time, effort, or even hope. On this stage with me tonight, and in this audience, are your program advisors. These individuals embody the values of SkillsUsa, and they have dedicated all that they do to give you the gift of opportunity. Now, I don't know about you, but my mother always taught me to demonstrate appreciation and thankfulness, anytime I am offered or receive a gift. So with that said, I would like all of the advisors here this evening to please stand. Great job. I think we can all agree that while some gifts may be worth a lot of money, It is truly the gift of opportunity that is priceless. Similar to what each of you will face this week in competitions, Cengage Learning provides the Advisor of the Year award as a way of recognizing the most successful advisor in the nation. It is our way of providing that recognition for the gifts of opportunity that they provide you, their students, and our future leaders of this nation. So with that said, I am very happy to announce this year's Advisor of the Year award winner is Donald Runyon, Region 5, California.
Thank you, Delmar Cengage Learning, for supporting our organization and the advisors who are so vital to it. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., you can hear from all of our Advisor of the Year finalists at their SkillsUsa University sessions and hear firsthand the secrets to great chapters.
SkillsUsa's student-to-student mentoring program gives high school or college students the chance to motivate middle or elementary school students by serving as mentors. The purpose is to encourage younger students to explore careers while giving older students a chance to serve the community. SkillsUsa sponsors a national recognition opportunity for student-to-student mentoring projects carried out by members. This award recognizes the chapter that best exemplifies the goals and purposes of the mentoring program. This year's grand prize winner is Cross Keys High School from Atlanta, Georgia. Accepting the award tonight are chapter advisor Calvin Gray and SkillsUsa member Edna Resendez. The chapter received $500 to continue their mentoring program and a $500 stipend to come to Kansas City.
If your chapter would like more information on establishing a mentoring program, please see the SkillsUsa website. Better still, learn about our grand prize winning program and how they accomplish their mentoring projects. They are presenting a SkillsUsa University session tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. in Bartle Hall, room 2209. The SkillsUsa International degree is the highest educational honor that can be earned by SkillsUsa members. Candidates must complete levels 1 through 5 of the SkillsUsa Professional Development Program, verify 960 hours of full-time employment in their career area, and then prepare a detailed international degree notebook documenting their career and activities. Candidates must then complete a personal interview.
We are pleased to honor tonight's international degree recipient, Bryce Harrider Pate from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Career Safe, the National Youth Safety Initiative, partners with SkillsUsa for a national safety video competition. Teens across the country were challenged to create a video demonstrating safety in the workplace with a goal to help create greater awareness for young workers' safety and health. Entries from across the country were received and judged by SkillsUsa, federal OSHA, and Career Safe representatives. Tonight, we will award the top 3 videos. Before we do that, let's take a look at some of the winning work.
Working teens are injured or killed on the job in high numbers. The reason is they receive little or no formal safety education and training either in school or on the job. The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health estimates that each year over 54,000 teens, 18 and under, are treated for work-related injuries. These deaths and injuries can't be prevented. Safety must always be first in any workplace.
Safe working conditions aren't an accident, but without them leaves workers vulnerable and unprotected.
I am Officer Bob, and I am the safety police. Today, I'm going to make sure that no teens get injured and make sure that I enforce all safety codes. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? Sir, you are currently violating 2 codes. You're not wearing your safety glasses, and you're not wearing shoes. I'm going to have to write you a ticket. No! No, ma'am! Ma'am, would you look at this? Ma'am, you just dropped the chemical, and you're not even cleaning it up. That's a safety violation. You can't do that, ma'am. Here's some napkins. Please clean it up so no one gets hurt. No! No, ma'am! Did you not hear about PPE? Personal protective equipment. You must wear gear when you're cleaning something up. Here's some gloves, and here's your glasses. Now clean it up, ma'am.
Would you look at this? I really did save a lot of lives today, because every 2 minutes a teen is injured in the workforce. Every 7 minutes a teen is hospitalized in the workforce. And every 5 days a teen is killed in the workforce. Make sure to put safety first, always, and you'll never regret it. Have a good day.
Welcome Mr. Charles Adkins, Regional Administrator, Region 7, U.S. Occupational Safety Health Administration, and CEO of CareerSafe, Dr. Larry Teberball, to present the awards.
Thank you very much, and it's indeed an honor and a pleasure being here tonight. I'm a career safety and health professional, but I'm here primarily to enlist all of you into the safety and health profession. You don't need to be a career professional. What we need are people that are willing to step up. I know that you all work safely, but we need your help in communicating that across the country. There are 8 million workplaces and 168 million workers in the United States. So with the people in this room and others, we can encourage those workers and those employers to provide a safe workplace. You should not have to die to have a job. And today, 13 people a day are dying on the job, and we need to stop that. And with your help, we can. Be active. Like I say, you don't need to be a safety and health professional. If you see somebody about to get hurt or what you think they're going to get hurt on, do something about it. All you need to do is stop and say, would you call your safety director and ask them if it's okay if you do that? And I guarantee you they'll stop what they're doing. To me, the worst thing that could happen is if you could see something that might take place where somebody might get hurt, and you pass it up, and then you read about it in the paper the next day that somebody was hurt or killed. We know how to keep people from getting covered up in trenches. And if you ever see anybody in a trench, please stop. Ask them to get out and call their safety director, and they will. And with your help and with the help of others, we can continue to make a dent in the number of workplace injuries and workplace fatalities. A lot of you signed the poster, the Career Safe poster, over in the convention center. And by signing that, you are an ambassador of safety and health in the workplace. So put it together, put what you've learned here, and put the enthusiasm that you've expressed here into workplace safety and health also. And thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Adkins. And now, let's meet our award recipients. Our third place winner is Spotsylvania Career and Technical Center in Virginia. For third place, the school receives a $2,000 prize and a $1,500 scholarship goes to the winning students. Accepting the award tonight on behalf of his students is Chapter Advisor Michael Fox. Our second place winner is Sandy Creek High School in Tyrone, Georgia. For second place, the school receives a $3,500 prize and a $2,000 scholarship is awarded to the winning students. Accepting the award tonight is SkillsUsa member Alex Lynch. And our first place winner is Passaic County Technical Institute in Wayne, New Jersey. The school receives a $5,000 prize and a $2,500 scholarship is awarded to the winning students. Accepting the award is SkillsUsa member Ismail Scali. For more information on the contest or to enter next year, see the SkillsUsa website. Each year, SkillsUsa sponsors a web-based national student competition to design the official pin and t-shirt for the SkillsUsa National Leadership and Skills Conference. This contest is open to every registered member of SkillsUsa. Presenting tonight's awards is Troy Daly, Senior Vice President and General Merchandising Manager, Hardlines and Building Products from Lowe's. This year's winner of the National Pin Design Competition is Morgan Finley, a digital art and design student at Lexington Technology Center in Lexington, South Carolina. Her advisor is Anna Reside. As the national winner, Morgan receives a plaque, a travel award, and a Lowe's grant for her school. Her instructor also receives a plaque from SkillsUsa.
This year's winner of the National Conference T-shirt Design Competition is Macy Stewart, a graphic communication student at C.S. Monroe Technology Center in Leesburg, Virginia. Her advisor is Pam Smith. As the national winner, Macy receives a plaque, a travel award, and a Lowe's grant for her school. Her instructor also receives a plaque from SkillsUsa.
Special thanks to Lowe's for not only sponsoring this year's event and the prizes, but also for furnishing a pin and a t-shirt to all registered participants here at the National Conference.
The President's Volunteer Service Award recognizes and honors volunteers who set a standard for service to others and demonstrate a sustained commitment to civic participation, making volunteering a central part of their lives. The award recognizes individuals, families, and groups that have achieved a certain standard, measured by the number of hours served over a 12-month period or total hours earned over the course of a lifetime.
This year, SkillsUsa awarded a total of 122 individual awards and 11 team awards. Combined, these SkillsUsa members gave over 53,000 service hours to their communities. Thanks to travel scholarships provided by Lowe's, many of the awardees are here in Kansas City. This morning, at a special recognition breakfast, they each received a certificate, a pin, and a letter from the President of the United States recognizing their service. Now it is our turn to acknowledge the community service work of these SkillsUsa members. Will our President's Volunteer Service Award winners please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 President's Volunteer Volunteer Service Award recipients. One awardee earned the Lifetime Award, the highest standard possible. This means in her lifetime, she has served over 4,000 hours of community service. Here tonight to receive her President's Volunteer Service Lifetime Award, having served close to 5,000 volunteer hours, is Ms. Dara Dubois.
The President's Volunteer Service Award is open to all SkillsUsa members. Please visit our website to apply.
Our keynote speaker tonight shows us that being motivated to become skilled can change your life. Chef Jeff Henderson could have easily become another statistic. Instead, he learned from his mistakes and became not only a top chef, but also an inspiration to many. After serving nearly 10 years for a drug conviction, he used his street smarts to make his way up from dishwasher to executive chef at Cafe Bellagio in Las Vegas. His story was first told in the New York Times best-selling memoir, Cooked: My Journey from the Streets to the Stove, which is being adapted into a film starring Will Smith.
On his Food Network show, The Chef Jeff Project, he takes at-risk youth under his wings to teach them culinary skills and to give them the chance at a new life. His mission is to give back and help others reach their full potential. His story is truly one of inspiration and hope. Please join me in welcoming New York Times best-selling author and America's most inspirational culinary star, Chef Jeff.
Finally tonight, our person of the week. He's an ex-convict who's the first to tell you he is not proud of his early years. But after turning his life around, he's cooked up a way to reach troubled young people and give them a chance.
When I first went to prison, I pretty much felt that I was done. I was finished. And I blamed everyone for my shortcomings. But it wasn't until several years after my incarceration when I began to value education, I began to accept responsibility for my past. And that planted the seed for change.
And what a change Jeff Henderson has made. He has gone from crack dealer to prison inmate to celebrated chef. His love for cooking started in a prison kitchen.
I used to be the omelet man in prison.
But cooking for inmates and then after release convincing a fancy restaurant to hire him were two very different things.
I had to diffuse the prison stigma. I had to make the felony jacket disappear. I had to straighten up the way I walk. I had to clean shave my face. I took makeup to cover my earring hole up, and I learned to smile.
He started as a dishwasher. Eventually, a mentor at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas took a chance on Jeff, and 4 years after getting out of prison, he was an executive chef at Caesar's. For many cooks, that might be enough. But Chef Jeff wanted more. He wrote a best-selling warts and all memoir, started a catering company, and is now the star of the Chef Jeff Project on the Food Network.
With garlic, herb,
It's
potatoes.
not your average cooking show.
I'm going to be your preacher, a chef, your father. I wanted to create a show that changes lives, inspires lives, and motivates lives through the power of food. That's what this Chef Jeff Project is about. I was able to take 6 young people who come from diverse backgrounds, gangs, drugs, homelessness, dysfunctional families, and create an opportunity for them. Does this look like what I showed you?
If they all make it through Chef Jeff's 6-week culinary boot camp, he'll provide them with scholarships to a cooking school. But Chef Jeff hasn't forgotten his brothers still inside.
There's a lot of people who've been to prison who's successful out there. They just don't talk about it. I talk about it. I know for the rest of my life that I'll be giving back, trying to fix the wrong. I'm not proud of what I've done in my former life. Today, I do truly believe that it's my responsibility.
Tears a day, huh?
But it's also my passion. You know, besides cooking, I truly believe it's my calling to touch the lives of people who feel they have no hope or have no potential to be successful.
And so we choose Jeff Henderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Jeff Henderson.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. First of all, before I begin my talk, not a speech, but a talk, I want to say that I am extremely blessed. I am extremely honored to have been chosen by SkillsUsa to give a talk this evening to all 14,000 of some of the most extraordinary young people in the world. I say I'm blessed because I'm not supposed to be here. I could have died at the age of 16 when I was stabbed by gang members. I could have died on the streets when I was living during the darkest moments of my life. I could have died while I was incarcerated in federal prison. But there's a reason while I'm here. There's a reason why I was blessed to live to turn 47. My story, from the streets to the stove, is my story. My story of resilience, my story of transformation, mixed with the power of potential. The power of potential is something that we were all born with. And when I talk to you this evening, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what your story is, the color of your skin, the religion that you worship. It doesn't matter what hand you was dealt in life. I truly believe that we were all born with a gift. A gift to achieve a level of excellence. A gift to achieve the American dream. The American dream, to me, as a little boy, the dreamer, the little boy with the thick Coke bottle glasses, the little boy who grew up in poverty in a dysfunctional and broken home, a little boy who saw his father leave at the age of 2, who was measured by the homeboys in the neighborhood who stood on street corners and manufactured dreams. I was a little boy who failed through his 12 years of public education. But I was a little boy who saw something that my father never saw. I was a little boy who saw something that my grandfather didn't see in me. Those thick glasses that I wore as a little boy were magical. I was able to see beyond poverty. I was able to see beyond my circumstances as a little black boy growing up in South Central Los Angeles who rode the school bus to school every day. What I saw through those glasses out of the school bus window as a little boy was the American dream. The American dream that I wanted for my mother, who worked
2 jobs most of her life, who I watched come home many a night and drank herself to sleep, frustrated, because she couldn't get on the path of prosperity. The path of prosperity, the path of extraordinary, the path of the American dream does not come easy. The American dream has to be worked hard for. In order to live the American dream, you must have vision. You must have purpose. So looking through the window at the big houses on the hill with the white picket fence, the houses that had a double-car garage, refrigerators filled with choices for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, on quiet streets, free of gunshots and violence, the big house on the hill. That was my dream at the age of 7. Tonight isn't about me. I'm the vessel of the message. The message of no matter who you are, no matter in your darkest moments, anyone can achieve greatness. So as a dreamer, as the #1 newspaper seller in my neighborhood, the #1 candy seller, the little boy who developed, whose voice spoke to him young. You see, people who are successful, people who make it to the top, people who finish the race, everyone in this arena, including every adult, every corporation, every student, every advisor, is here and is successful because we had the fire in our belly. All right, Chef Jeff's warming up now. When you have the fire in your belly, that little voice that talks to you, that little voice that gives you signals throughout your life, that inspires you, that allows you to see things that ordinary people can't see. Because remember, extraordinary people become successful. The ones who discover their gift, the ones who discover their potential. When I was a little boy, like maybe some of you or people you may know in your school, in your neighborhood, who had all the potential in the world. But the people around me and some of you and some of them did not see the potential, did not see the gift. So what happened was sometimes we get on the wrong path in life. We get on the wrong path in life sometimes because we make poor choices that are influenced by characters who are around us, who are haters, who are dream crushers, who are jealous and envious because they see the fire in you, because they don't believe that they can do what you have accomplished thus far. So I made poor choices. I got involved with drugs. I went to prison. Drugs became my meal ticket, like millions of young people of color in this country. My generation influenced a generation of young people that have filled the prison system across America, that influenced young geniuses to use the gifts that they were born with for wrong. But I'm not going to sit here this evening, and I'm not going to blame. I'm not going to jump on the victim bandwagon and say, because of my circumstances, I made poor choices, and this is why I came face to face with the darkest moment of my life at the age of 23. But what happens when you get knocked down? What happens when you're faced with adversity? What happens when people say that you can't, and they have your foot on your back, and they say you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, the color of your skin won't allow you to get access to some of the brightest minds in the world? It's not true. Because it was during
my darkest moment. It was during many times when we're faced with adversity in our life that we find the power, that we find the capability to achieve and come back in tune with that voice that spoke to us. It was in prison when I read my first book. And as you begin to embrace education and embrace reading, it allowed me to see myself different. And young people, when you begin to see yourself different, you begin to see the world different. When you see the world different, the blinders come off. And you're able to seize the moment of opportunity. In prison, I did that. I was told that I was smart for the first time in my life at the age of 27 by a Wall Street CEO who told me, Henderson, you're a smart guy. He says, all you got to do is change the product. Change the product, build integrity, build character. You will get the access. You'll be able to be around the individuals with the information, the access. So throughout my 10 years in prison, I began to read books. I went to school. I studied. I earned my GED after 3.5 years. I became the head inmate cook, the head inmate baker, the sergeant of arms of Toastmasters, and I joined the think tank in prison where we brought the brightest minds together. And we threw a topic in the middle of the table, and we had discussion about life. But prison was just something that happened to me, was my moment. So I don't really want to focus on that. I want to say that no matter what you're faced with, it's never too late. So during that period of my incarceration, I embraced education. I realized that education truly matters. But let me tell you something, that piece of paper does not guarantee you success. Most of you will not win tomorrow the grand prize of first place. But every one of you will win. Every one of you will finish individually. And that's what matters. It's finishing the race. Because you don't give up. There's lessons in not winning. There's lessons in failure. So when you may not win the top prize, you win by understanding your weaknesses, identifying your strengths. So when you move into your career, your trade, in life, you understand how to navigate that road to the American dream. It's your gift. It's the gift. See, everybody puts their pants on the same way, one leg at a time. That gift that you was born with is what will define you in life. The gift. What you was born to do. Once you identify that gift, there's no stopping you. The gift. The gift became my focus. The gift became my pathway to success. The power of skill. I saw many young people today working, competing, building, learning, networking, building relationships, all the traits of success, all the traits that you need to have when you leave your program, your training, to go out into the world. So when I talk about having the master skill, when I talk to the individuals who win tomorrow, the ones who finish the race, there's other pieces of the puzzle you must possess. Common sense, the ability to communicate, the know-how how to build strategic relationships that allow you access to the powers of the world to get you in. The power of skill. That's what it's really about. I was blessed almost 5 years ago to sit on the couch with this amazing woman, Oprah Winfrey. I was nervous. We never talked about food. Even though I was a chef at some of the finest restaurants and hotels on the West Coast. I realized in life, and at that moment, I began to challenge my calling. It never was about food. Oprah gave me a platform to do what I believe I was called to do, is to teach and reach the hearts and the minds and be able to motivate and inspire young people like yourself. She gave me a platform to travel this country into amazing suburban schools, inner city schools, rural schools around the world. There's many young people out there like yourselves who have the gift, who have the power of skills to achieve what you have. But they need you guys and gals to be that shining moment, that light of inspiration, because they live in a mental prison. They don't believe that they can do what you do. This is why this week of Skills USA, in some sense, it's really not all about you. It's about paying it forward. It's about the example you become when you graduate and you get your certificate, you go out in the world and become a journeyman, a leader in your skill, in your career. Paying it forward, giving back. All of the companies that are here today, all the amazing organizations who spend over $30 million, don't get it twisted. Don't think they're here for entertainment. They're here because they believe in you. They're here and they invest money in you because they can see the extraordinary possibilities in every 14,000 of you and instructors here in this arena. Nobody has time to play around. They're here because they believe in you. They see the skill set. They see the gift that every one of you was blessed with. You have every opportunity right here, right now, tonight, to get ultimately motivated. Believe that. It's about achievable dreams. Everybody has a dream, but the dream will never produce fruit if you don't find purpose. If you're not humble in pursuing that dream. Young people, the young children, me St. Louis, they don't smile. They have no hope. How can they smile if the teacher doesn't smile up on the wall? How can they can't believe in the American dream if they don't see, hear, or experience? You are blessed. Believe that. Believe that. What is your dream? What do you want to achieve at the end of the day? Which will ultimately define you. When you look at this wall, can all of you young people stand, please? And repeat after me. I am connected. I am educated. I get involved. I am prepared. I have skills, mad skills, and I am respected. And you are respected because some of the greatest brands in America is here because of you. Look at the person standing next to you. Look at the person standing next to you. You are blessed. And let me tell you something. You must pay it forward. You must pay it forward. Thank you. Thank you. So I close now. And I have to say that I am living the American dream. And today, at the age of 47, I can stand next to this flag and say America is the greatest country in the world. America is a forgiving country, and it is a country of opportunity. And when I say I'm living the American dream, it's because my son, Jeffrey Jr., is here, right here. Yes. And he is watching and observing. He is the next generation that comes after you. And every day when I'm home, I can say as a father and a husband and a God-fearing man, when I wake up every day when I'm home, my children say good morning, Mommy, and good morning, Daddy. Something I've never said in my life. Thank you. So tonight, I salute you. God bless you. I wish you all the best. You are amazing. You are extraordinary. You are motivated. You are inspiring. I salute you. Hoorah! Thank you. Hoorah! 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 That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
This week, cherish every moment because your time here will fly by before you know it.
Be a sponge. Absorb everything you can and take it back home.
This week, try something new. There's more to this conference than just your competition. Get out there and experience as much as you can.
I want you to network because opportunities are right around the corner.
Go out, shake 10 new hands. That's 10 new connections.
Get up and make sure you go and visit Texpo because the vendors are here for you.
Take the time to power down and focus all of your attention on the many aspects that this conference has to offer.
Put down your cell phone.
Try new things you've never tried before.
Make new friends. This week, you need to take a deep breath and live in the moment because you did it.
It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. It's a beautiful day. Touch me. Take me to that other place. Reach me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. It's a beautiful day.
Tonight, we conclude this opening session of the National Leadership and Skills Conference with the official opening of the 2012 SkillsUsa Championships. Tomorrow morning, more than 5,600 SkillsUsa students will compete for national honors in 96 leadership and hands-on occupational skills contests. Those competitors will be supported by nearly 650 technical committee members from business and industry who have worked diligently over the past year to design and then manage the contests, and by 1,200 volunteers who will judge the competitions. The organizations that support the SkillsUsa Championships donated more than $35 million in contests, equipment, prizes, and volunteer expertise, in demonstration of corporate citizenship that is probably unmatched anywhere in our nation.
About half of the contest got underway today with some form of competitive activity, and the excitement continues tonight. Following the close of this session, check the website for announcement of leadership competition finalists. Tomorrow, almost all of the competitors will be in action, and we want to celebrate all of you who've contributed to this great event with the 2012 Skills USA Championships Ribbon Cutting Ceremony. So we've asked our friends at Bosch and several other dignitaries to help us mark this moment. I'd like to introduce our ribbon cutters. Mike Coles, Chair, State Association Directors Committee. Jason Feldner, Group Product Manager, Robert Bosch Tool Corporation. James Lentz, President and Chief Operating Officer, Toyota Motor Sales USA Incorporated, and 2011 Champion of the Year. Dave Camden, Chair, Youth Development Foundation, Toyota Motor Sales USA Incorporated. Tim Lawrence, Executive Director, Skills USA. Russ Hoffbauer, President, Skills USA Board of Directors from State Farm Insurance Companies. Brenda Dan Messier, Assistant Secretary, Office of Vocational and Adult Education, U.S. Department of Education. Jane Oates, Assistant Secretary, Employment and Training Administration, U.S. Department of Labor. Troy Dowey, Senior Vice President and General Merchandising Manager, Hardlines and Building Products from Lowe's. Let's give these people a warm Skills USA welcome. Now, is everyone ready? Audience, sound out with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I declare the 2012 Skills USA Championships to be officially open. And this opening session of the 48th Annual National Leadership and Skills Conference in recess.
Taken my bow, my curtains all. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all. It's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race.
It's the students.